I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I trust in you, I put my trust in love. I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love.
Hello, friends. My name is Dain Miller.
And I am Niall Miller. Shit. And we're your fuck buddies.
We got married.
Yeah. We are your husband and wife.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Your marital fuck
Well,
buddies?
that's been our podcast. Thanks, guys.
We're a dating and sex advice podcast where we take your sticky, sexy situations and turn them into sexy, sticky situations. You can't fuck me up. I'm getting good at it.
I didn't. I harmonized you.
Oh,
you fuck. Don't drink it.
too late. I'm an alcoholic now. Look what our marriage has driven me to.
Not in front of the kids, please. Not in front of the fucking... Timmy, get the fuck...
I would never name my child Timmy.
Yeah, that's because that was my turn.
Technically, we would adopt, so they probably already have names.
What?
Unless this is like a junior situation where one of us gets pregnant.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm excited for? To do an episode that isn't a fucking themed episode.
We got like fucking straight up nothing for the next while.
I know.
Until our St. Patrick's Day episode.
It was fucking like Christmas and then New Year's and then
Christmas
Valentine's
was fine.
Day. It was fine.
New Year's was okay.
But, like,
Valentine's, man,
I want to get back to giving people like
just pure,
everyday,
unadulterated, just giving it to them raw.
Yeah, the normal advice.
Yeah, unfettered.
Also, I want to give a lot of advice today. So let's try to be quick. Let's try to be succinct.
I'm always succinct.
As what's his name? Polonius? Is that his name? Brevity is the soul of wit. Let's be so witty.
What the fuck?
Let's be so witty.
Yep.
Are you?
I'm gonna start us off.
Okay.
And this is a pretty fun question, I think.
Okay.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did to try and impress a girl or guy? Question mark.
Man, let me tell you. When I was in, I still would have been elementary school, so probably grade 4 or 5.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought this was a good idea, and there was like this huge. It was just after a giant like snowfall, so there was a massive snowbank, and then like it was sort of like a wall, like a school wall, or like a portable. Do you know what a portable is? So it's like sort of like extra buildings,
like
attached to-
prefabs.
Yes, yeah. So there was one of those, and then like a little gap, and then a mound of snow.
Sounds great already.
And I was like, I'm gonna jump over that snowbank and like pretend to disappear. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. So I did that. I jumped over the snowbank and kind of like with my back against the building's wall. But I didn't think about the fact that there was. Well, I don't know why I would think this, but there was a fucking nail sticking out of the fucking wall, and I put that nail through my head.
Oh.
And then I proceeded to...
Nailed it.
I proceeded to, like, she was like, ha, and then...
Like, and then you bled from your skull.
And then we moved on, because it was like, I don't know what the fuck I was expecting.
Yeah.
And then at one point I scratched my head, and I was like, why is my head so warm? And then I pulled my hand down out of my hat, and it was just, like, covered in blood. And I was so embarrassed, and I didn't want to tell my parents that I fucking, like, concussed myself on a nail. So I then hid in the bathroom for, like, half an hour and just, like, bled.
Man.
Into a fucking like face towel. Just threw it away.
Our stories are really similar. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so like I don't know if it's the same thing over here, but like back in Ireland, like getting your first kiss is like your first like make out or whatever you guys call it, is like a really big deal. It's like losing your virginity, and before you do it you're like a frigid. It's very tough time. So I was a little late to the game, and it was very stressful for young child Niall. And I just started high school, and I was at this like summer camp thing, and it was in this place. It was like this giant water park called the National Aquatic Center. I got my first kiss in like this co-ed changing room with this random girl I met there, and like everything was fucking great. And like I'm like floating high. We walk out to get on the bus to go back to like home, and the bus got delayed for whatever reason, and like the girls were over. There's like this big like glass like wall on the side of the like place, so there's like a fire escape ramp up to it with like railings on it. So we go up and we're like kind of like yelling at each other through the glass, and like I just feel like Zeus. Like I'm just like on my first kiss, like oh my God, I'm just like, oh, I'm so pumped. And for some fucking dumb reason in my head, I thought it'd be really impressive to like wave goodbye to her, turn around and vault the railing instead of just walking down the ramp, because of course girls love men who jump off things.
Yeah.
As we both know.
Apparently.
Yeah. And the worst part is, at one point, some of the people who were getting on the bus were like, oh yeah, like, come over. And like, I like tried to be like, see ya, and like turn around and vault the thing, which I do. And I land and I turn around expecting like just wide-eyed admiration, but they were actually talking to someone behind them and literally didn't notice. And then it turned out the bus wasn't going, so I like, literally just like walked back up the ramp and resumed my exact position, and they didn't even know I was gone. And I'm like, okay, nobody knows. You can do it again next time. Of course, next time they're watching, and instead of putting my foot on the lower railing and vaulting all cool, I'd like just fucking bail so hard. So I go onto the railings, I flip over them, I go face first into the wall below the railings, hit it, then my legs flip over, I land on the ground. I'm so desperate to try and act cool that I like get up immediately, like a little wobbly, just like wave towards the window and just beeline it for the bus. My face is bleeding. I like to think that they just thought I front flipped over it. I don't think that's the case, though.
No, there's
But, like-
probably a moment where your body went lifeless when you face planted that
Yeah,
wall.
probably.
They probably could they see the bus? Did they think
Oh
maybe
yeah,
you just died?
They could see me walk. It was like a long walk to the
Okay, I
bus.
was gonna say because like if they couldn't see, they probably just
It's
like,
just like, oh,
well,
shit.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Like those girls are fucked up for life because
But like, I
they
just
watched you
like,
die.
I love now, like in my head, like that was like the cool. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like what? Like,
Yeah.
but in my head, I was like, oh, it's gonna be so fucking cool. Like they're gonna think I'm so cool.
So
And then, of course, I just fucking bail.
all
so
of our
hard.
teenage listeners and younger,
Oh, just stop vaulting things to
don't
impress
jump
ladies.
over things. It's not impressive at all.
No, and you'll probably injure yourself. And like I tell you, I swear to God, any time in any other situation, that would have been fine. But it's just because I was trying to be cool.
Yeah.
That I just bailed so hard.
Um,
Pretty funny though. But yeah, I had this
there
big
modern
like
examples for a more modern man.
from Dan.
One of the things I used to do, and I don't know why the fuck I don't know why I would think this was, but like, I would kind of like casually mention how much sex I was having, or like, I don't know, I would actively try to make myself seem like an asshole, kind of, and I don't know why, but like
I know
remember,
a lot of people who do that.
I think it's sort of like a thing that like
I never did
you
that.
equate it with like being cool. I don't know. I remember there's one time where I was talking. There was this girl, and I was like almost immediately like, "Hello," kind of thing. And within like 10 minutes of meeting her, I was talking about how I'd like bailed on the last girl I slept with. Like I like snuck out of her
Why
house.
did you do that?
I don't know, but that was like, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I would like, I'd never, yeah, no, people don't like to hear that.
No, I know,
I
and
don't
I know
do-
that. Like, I knew that when I was saying it, but I was just like, I don't know. It was like, I think it was like me literally self-sabotaging myself, and you know, but yeah, don't do that. Like, no one, I don't know, that kind of shit is stupid.
Yeah. When I was a little older than, well, like a few years older than the other time, I was like hanging out with my girlfriend's friends in like her area, and we were at a party, and like I can drink a lot and was kind of like, I don't know, a lot of people were like, oh, like you can chug. So I was like chugging beers and like beating people in chugging contests because, of course, super cool. Everyone wants to see their boyfriend get super messy wasted. And I guess some guy didn't like that or something, but he had like sneakily replaced my pint with mostly vodka and like was like, come on, chug contest. So I knocked that back. I don't know if that was so much, the whole thing was dumb. If I'd known, it would have been dumb. I didn't know, but that sucked. That really sucked. Because I knocked it back, and like by the time my taste buds caught up with my, like, it was in me, and then shortly it was not.
Yeah, fuck that.
The worst thing is, like, I didn't want to puke because, like, immediately or like spit it out because then I wouldn't seem as cool.
Yeah.
So I kept it in, and I was drunk.
Yeah.
I was real drunk because I just necked like almost half a liter of vodka
Yeah.
and beer. And I'd already been, I was so ill.
No, not about that.
So ill.
Some things that I can also think of that, just to make this somewhat informative, like, don't make your friends seem shitty. I know that's like a pretty popular thing, like with where guys like make jokes at other people's expense to try to
I
make
think
themselves.
you should never put anyone down to try to make yourself cooler or seem better, because like you just end up looking like an asshole. Because like if you're so insecure that you can't be positive around other people, then
Yeah.
you suck.
Or like, this is another thing I used to do. This is more of a young me thing.
I can't imagine. You
No,
doing
not
that.
that. Not
I
that.
also never did that.
I would always try to find a reason why like someone who's doing something impressive isn't all that impressive. Like if I was out at karaoke and someone was doing a really good job, I would like, I
You'd
would
be like, "Hey, fuck you!" If you're singing karaoke and someone talks to your girlfriend or the girl you're on a date with, you try and fight them publicly in front of everybody.
No, that's
They never did that, but someone did try fight me while he was singing karaoke. and
while
it
we
was-
were wingmanning him too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we were doing nothing but saying nice things about him when he came back and wanted to fight Niall.
It was so funny because literally, like, the song came on. It was one of those ones I'd never heard, and then like none of us knew what the fuck this song was, and someone was like, "Woo!" in the back. So we kind of like looked around, and this girl was just like staring at us. And we're like, "Was that you? Do you know this song?" She's like, "No, but someone does." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Oh, that's actually the guy I'm on a date with, like singing though. So I should go ask him when he's done." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Like you guys aren't like you're on a date." He's like, "Yeah, second date." I was like, "He's bringing you karaoke? That's awesome.
yeah.
This guy must be so great." And then I just hear, "Fuck you," like through the mic while
While
he's
he's singing.
So he's like walking as far as the mic can go into the audience and like half singing, half like yelling "fuck you" at me. And we're like, "What?" And she's like, I think he's joking.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was like
the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen, I think.
yeah,
Then he came back and like tried to fight me.
and insulted your clothes.
He insulted my clothes and told me that I had my hand like near, like leaning on one end of like the big table they were sitting at. I was like, "That's my table. Don't touch it. You can't touch my table." It was great. It was good.
Yeah,
So don't do that.
Don't do
Because
that.
he tried to impress a girl and that did not work.
they still left together. She didn't look happy about it, but they still left
Well,
together.
yeah, he was like clutching her. I don't know. I feel like I kind of like learned, because like I had like a nice long like 3.5 year relationship, or I had like a 1.5 year relationship, like after all my really stupid adolescence, like trying to overly impress people, and that kind of like mellows you out a bit, because like and then when I came back into like the dating, like I did dumb stuff, but more in a general life sense and not in a strictly to impress people.
Yeah, I think it's like the more you get comfortable in like your skin and who you are and just like your essence, you stop trying to like impress people and just being like, "Here I am, and if you don't like me, fuck yourself."
Yeah, exactly.
And not even like that aggressively, but like
No,
if
literally.
someone is not
Do it right
feeling
now.
you,
Bend over.
yeah, fuck yourself. Here, vibrator. Yeah, if someone's not like feeling your flavor, then you're just like, okay, cool. Like you just realize that's not a connection you're gonna make.
What I would love is for people to send in their stories,
Yeah,
because there's got to be some golden ones, and I'm sure if I remember any, I'll try and like bring them back to the podcast. I'll say them. I don't know. I'm sure there's some out there.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Here we go. This is from Reddit user Strict Fisherman.
Hey, you, Cod, stop that.
Get in there. I'm very polite during dates, and people keep thinking I'm not into them.
Is it polite or plagued?
Polite.
Oh.
I've seen people ask this question before, and the general advice is be yourself and try not to be suave. But I think I do need some assistance in this matter. I went on a date a few days ago, and it felt like it went great. I could tell she was into me, and I thought it was obvious that I was into her. We kissed after the date, and she said she was surprised, as she was getting the vibe that I wasn't into her. She said I was very polite. This isn't the first time this has happened. I was raised to be very polite and also spent a substantial portion of my youth thinking I was undesirable and probably got used to acting friendly toward people I'm attracted to, as it was a defense mechanism. In any case, does anyone have any tips on how I can loosen up and let the girl know I'm into her? Should I say something? Be more touchy-feely?
Yeah, well, obviously, you can't, like, never, like, being polite is definitely not okay. So you gotta, like, off the bat, just make sure they know you're not polite. So, like, dash for the door so you get there before her, and when she's maybe thinking you're gonna open it for her, just slam it in her face.
Yeah, and then hold it shut.
Yeah. Sometimes you
Make
can
her
just
prove
lock it
herself.
and walk away, and then, like, point fingers and laugh from the table. Make sure you reserve one, like, with eyesight. eyeline to the
or
the
get
door.
everyone in the restaurant and be like, look at this fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah. No, call her a dumbass, and then don't like let a waiter let her in, and then it'd be on your phone when she sits down, and a minute later be like, oh, why were you late?
Or just pound as many shots as you can, and then just get up
yeah.
and be like, can we get the bill?
Get that
And then get her
asshole.
to pay.
Get that asshole to fill up your fucking pint glass with vodka. Just knock it back. Then later give out to her for using too much shampoo when she's showering you.
Cool.
No, like okay,
See, I've had this problem.
okay, but can we just point out the like issue here is that he's like, oh, being friendly to people is a self-defense mechanism. Like as if he shouldn't be fucking friendly to people. You can be friendly and fucking polite to people. Like,
I think what he
do
was
it in
trying
every
to say.
fucking date.
Yeah, no.
Don't not do that.
I think what he was saying was like he's coming across as like cordial, like not showing like romantic interest. And there's a very big difference between being polite and being friendly and being like interested in someone.
I don't know. I'm
100%.
I don't think I'm different anytime.
You are 100%.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like anytime we went out, like I knew when you were interested in a girl, and I knew when you weren't. You act completely different, and like everyone does.
Yeah, but like
There's a very different vibe that you go for. You know what I mean?
guess,
Like if you're talking to someone you're not attracted to versus someone you are attracted to, your mannerisms are going to be completely different.
yeah, but this person like it's not a polite thing. It's a just lack of energy.
I think
Like you can like being polite is doing like nice things for people and like holding a door and like whatever. It's not being like subdued and like.
But I think he's like using it as an umbrella term in the side of, or like where he's like afraid that they don't like want to be with him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I think,
exactly. But that's not
I
being
think it's
polite.
like it's
like
an insecurity thing.
being polite isn't the issue. That's what he's calling it. But you can be very fucking polite to the person you're on your
Yeah,
date with.
it's
and
like a docile thing. Like
he's obviously like subdued and not putting out anything.
yeah.
You know, like if someone's like, "Oh, I didn't think you were interested," it wasn't like, "Oh, you were being nice." So, like being we shouldn't call it being polite because that's not what this is.
Yeah.
No one's like, "Oh, he held the door open for me, didn't like me.
Yeah, but like
Let me order first, didn't like me."
I think, but it's also like one of those things where like if you're respecting someone's space and not touching them or like not without like a very clear sign, that could also be considered being polite and being like a decent person.
Yeah, but
But
like
it could also be
if you're
misconstrued
doing
as.
But if
not
you're
being
doing
interested.
everything else, they're probably just going to think you're being polite. Whereas if you're also just like, hey, okay. Like, then if you're also staying the fuck away from them, they're going to be like, yeah, he's not into it. But if you're if you're giving out energy and you're like interacting with someone and like it's clear that you like them, then you staying out
How
of
do
their
you make it
personal
clear
space
that you like them.
by not being unenergetic. I feel like
I
to
can
me
see
it
this guy's
sounds
problem though. I can see that you can have like an engaged conversation because I felt this on like my side where like I've thought a girl wasn't into me because like we just had like a really great conversation but like there was never any of that sort of like heat coming my way.
It wasn't just because she was being polite, is what I'm saying. All I'm trying to say is like let's shift away from saying don't be polite, like because that's not the issue.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I understand, but like it still is. You're still being polite. Like I know what you're saying. I understand the point you're making, but like,
See, I feel like this guy's trying to edge around other issues and be like, "Oh, I'm being friendly and polite." That's the problem. That's not the problem. And a lot of people do, as we talked about earlier, where it's like trying to be a dickhead or like trying to act like an asshole to like whatever. And I'm worried that that's where he's swaying towards because
see what you're saying.
he seems to be saying like, "I'm friendly as a self-defense mechanism," as if that's a problem. Like being friendly to someone is not a fucking problem. Being polite to somebody is not a fucking problem. You can do those things and definitely be like, yeah, I'm
I
into
think
you.
what he's saying is like he tends to be more passive.
That's what I'm saying. But being
okay.
passive isn't being polite or being friendly.
Right, yeah.
Necessarily. You
Okay,
can
so
be
let's,
both.
let's say passive. I think
Yeah,
passive is
but
the best.
that's what I was trying to say was that like, sorry,
you.
this was like a whirlwind. But
Yeah,
basically,
I understand.
I just feel like it's harmful to throw out terms like friendly and polite as like negative things because they're definitely not. And they have nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah.
She might have said polite because she was being polite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she'd be like, oh, you just seemed like really fucking passive. You know, like,
Yeah.
So I think that's what she's saying, and I think that's what the issue is, because I don't really think that people get turned off by friendliness or politeness at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to shift away from
Yeah.
calling it that, because to me, and it seems like we agree, it's like in being polite or whatever, they're also being this like subdued passive thing, I'm assuming is the issue.
Yeah.
And honestly, I went on a date with this girl once who I'd like really liked. And the date went, like, really well, I thought. But, like, anytime, like, it should have kind of, like, taken that next step. And not even, like, at a kiss. But, like, you know when you just get, like, that little bit closer, that little bit more, like, loose with each other and just, like... Or even just, like, close the gap physically. It just never happened. And, like, we had so much fun and the date went on for, like, ages. But, like, nothing happened at the end. And, like, she never gave me any indication. So I was like, hey, fuck it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't work out. We remained friends, everything, and like a year later, she ended up at one of my parties and was like, "Man, like I really liked you. What happened?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't give me the slightest indication.
Yeah, like I think
she was a lot more nervous than I thought she was.
Again, I think it's you can do these things really simply with the way you look. And again, like I've mentioned this before for I think getting like a first kiss is like if you like look down at their lips while you're talking and while they're looking at you and they see you do it, like that is the most harmless way to indicate you're attracted to someone.
And like that's step one. Then you just like roam their whole body slowly.
Yeah, and like get under the table, take a look what's going on down there.
Like inspect it. You know, if you have a magnifying glass, like go over it. Like fine tooth comb, literally. No, but yeah, like just it's kind of one of those things where like I don't really feel like there's a hard you know what I mean? Like you just need to kind of like let go of that fear that's holding you back. Don't stop being polite and don't stop being friendly.
100%. Like he said it as like quote unquote defense mechanism. It's like what that translates to is an insecurity.
Yeah, he also says he thinks
confidence.
He's undesirable. And like that's the thing. It is an insecurity thing. It's like a fear of rejection or a fear of even offending somebody.
Yeah.
Which I fucking for sure understand. Like there are times where I've definitely taken like a different route just because I'm like, hey, I don't want to like make this person uncomfortable or like whatever. And later on they're like, oh, like why didn't you like go in, make that move or whatever? And I was like, oh, I just felt like, you know, and that's cool. It's great that he's thinking that way, but you do need to like learn to like take a breath, like let loose. And like the thing is, we've talked about this before. If you're going on a date with somebody, like you're already pretty in there. Like no one's going on a date with you for no reason. Right?
I don't know if I've ever
not on the podcast
put this sentiment out on the podcast before, but it's like if someone's going on a date with you, they've already decided that they're sexually attracted to you, or they would have sex with you. And that's not to say that like they're going to have sex with you, but like no one goes on Tinder and it was like, definitely wouldn't sleep with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go hang out with them.
You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't happen. So like the whole like date is all sort of like whether or not
it's almost trying to
the
confirm.
physical thing. Yeah. It's like, so what you're doing on the date is like talking someone out of sex with you.
Yeah. Or dating
if
you. Like you're not like trying to build up because they've already agreed. They like you. They have an idea in their head of you.
Yeah.
And you just have to kind of fulfill that.
But,
or like, in you just need to not fuck it up.
Yeah, you just do your thing, and like
be you.
If it's what they were looking for, if it matches like the physical thing that they've already said yes to, then you're good. And if for whatever reason, maybe your sense of humor or like whatever doesn't click with them, then okay, whatever, that's gonna happen every now and then.
But like you're already up there. Like that's the thing. It's like
you're not starting. No one looks, especially like nowadays on online dating. It's like no one looks at your profile and is like, ugh, I don't even want to think about having sex with them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And the thing
no one
is,
does
like,
that ever.
Even if you do like people, that's a lot of time and effort to put into things. And like, people are lazy as fuck. So the fact that they're taking time out of their life to go and hang out with you, like, it's all good signs. Like, realize that and like, don't be so like, oh, I'm undesirable, I'm whatever. Like, they don't like me. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart.
That's the thing. And women have like infinitely more options than men. So like, I promise you she could go on Tinder right now and swipe 10 times.
Yeah, she could look you in the eye and go
matches.
match, then just like, what up, and leave. Like,
yeah, it wouldn't be a difficult thing to like, so if someone's going on a date, and I imagine this is the same thing with like women, it's like, if a dude's going on a date with you, then like, Yeah, he's you've already hooked him on the like the sex and the physical attraction. That's already a thing. As long as your pictures look like you.
Exactly. And also, even if you're chatting and you've definitely made some sort of contact, and that's also gone well. Like, I think people tend to think that like first date, it's like step 0. No, you're already up at like step 10. Like, you've done so much shit.
It used to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you met in a coffee shop and talked to each other for like 5 minutes and you're like, oh, I don't know. It's like...
Even then, though, like, you've met the person, you've seen them, you chat them to a bit. Like, you go through all these things. You then agree to go on a date with someone. Like, yeah, like, that date isn't step 0. You've already seen each other and check. Yes, you like how you look. Talk to each other for however long it took to get that number and organize that date.
I'm talking, like, way before, like, modern communication. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, but... You'd still have to meet someone and talk to them and organize the next
there was no
time.
There was no Facebook that you could look up and be like, oh, okay, is that person actually as attractive as I remember?
Yeah, but also pictures can lie.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, there's like the weight of the first date comes from a age that we've surpassed now.
Unless it's a blind date, I don't think that's necessarily true.
Well, yes, yeah. A blind date's a whole different...
But I mean, like, back in the day, you still met someone and talked to them. Like, it's the same shit. It might even be better because you actually would have literally seen them in the flesh as opposed to, like, whatever voodoo wizardry they're doing with their Instagram pictures. Either way, you're not step 0. So just, like, realize that's a good thing and, like, take confidence from that. And, like, just do your thing. Be you. Like, let loose. Act like you act around your fucking friends. Like...
Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's the thing, is the best way to treat someone you're attracted to is treat them as if you're not attracted to them. You know, like, in the sense of, like, in terms of getting comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people I find, or, like, I hear about, like, the most common thing any of the guys at work ask me is, like, this girl just texted me, what should I say? It's like, well... If your best friend texts you that, what would you say to them? Yeah, respond that way.
Yeah, just like
treat them like everyone like walks on eggshells because they're worried that like they're going to say the wrong thing that's going to make this woman ghost them.
And that's like, the thing is like you're you, and if they don't like that, then fuck it, go find someone that does. Like it's better to get that out of the way first. You know what I mean? But like literally treat them like they're your friend.
I'm going to
double up on questions.
Yeah, because this one I feel like we're transitioning. I already kind of mentioned something. This comes from Reddit user Stella G Kite. Why are people on dating apps so boring? 25 female here. I just got out of a 2-year on and off relationship about 2 weeks ago and have been going on Bumble, Hinge, etc. to get myself back out there. I'm not necessarily looking for anything serious, so I kind of just joke around with my matches to see if they'll say anything witty or creative back and to spark a fun conversation. I feel like every guy I match with seems to be such a drag. I log on sporadically and match with at least 10 guys a day, but I eventually end up ghosting most of them because the people I speak to don't try to keep up with my banter. I don't know. Am I setting my expectations too high? Should I just small talk with these guys until they ask me out and hope they're more interesting in person?
Oh, okay. I will say that was my exact experience with online dating. Like, and I thought it was a girl's thing. Because, like, all the guys I know, when I see them sending things out and whatever, like, they ask questions and they do stuff. It's not just, okay. Like, how was your day? Good.
Well, that's
like, what the fuck?
That's why I was so surprised this was coming from a woman.
Mm-hmm. But again, maybe that's just my experience. Like, I haven't, I don't know. Also, like, I find, like, women on the Converse side, they probably just get more people being like, wanna fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's,
And it's also, like, you can probably assume that if she goes on and, like, for a couple of minutes and get 10 matches, if she's talking to 10 dudes, it's like, the energy you're committing to each individual conversation is completely diminished, whereas, like, if a guy is probably going to get, like, 1 match a day or whatever, you're going to be able to spend a little more effort into that kind of thing.
But maybe not, because she hasn't had the experience.
Here's my theory behind this, is...
people are too scared to go out on a limb, and
it's not that. I think they've had a checklist, or they've had moves, or they've had lines, or they've had like conversations or whatever, and then women have ghosted them, and they have then drawn the correlation of being like, oh, that turned them off. I'm not going to talk about that, or I'm not going to do that anymore. And it's like whittled conversation down so little that like people just sort of like keep it so safe because they're so terrified that they're going to lose the few matches.
No one wants
to
commit any effort, right? But like, I don't know. Like,
but
again,
we're just seeing it from a lack of effort. I think they're literally scared to say the wrong thing because matches are so. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like the first time they made a joke and she was like, "Wow, really?" and then like never responded to them. And the next time they like made another joke, but like maybe not as crass. You know what I mean? And like it just kind of like they've learned all these things that have like not worked out, and then have just ruled them off, as opposed to like assuming or like realizing that everyone is different and it's not just like a hard and fast rule.
Yeah, I also think like it could be just like the choice, like the ease of which you have choice on Tinder is like you could have like 10 people and like you don't really have the time and effort to commit like a hearty reply to everyone unless you're particularly invested. I think if you're a girl that you can get like so many fucking matches that like unless you're really into it, like, or someone says something really like it can probably be tempting just to be like, yep, good, like I don't know. I found like I was just like, why bother swiping and replying if all you're gonna say is like good or okay or yes?
Yeah,
like especially like
that's 100%. Like
and I don't get it. It's like cool if you're not into me, that's great. Like just block me or don't swipe me or just don't reply. Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
but
the amount of times where it's like it's pulling teeth, where it's like I'm just gonna ask you 1,000 questions to get like, and then be like, okay, next question on my fucking like survey.
What I love is when you say something and they're like, oh yeah, I did this. Like, how was your day? Good. And I'm like, cool. I get the hint, and I stop, and then they're like, hey, like, where have you been? I'm like, what the fuck do you think would keep me coming back when you're just like good? Like, am I supposed to be like, okay, well, you know, again, like, do I just have a survey I go through and like, after 47 questions, you give one-word answers to? I'm like, well, drinks? Nope.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny. I have another question that ties into this.
Keep going, man. I forgot we were recording today, so.
It's like, and
again, like,
I had like something, I think when I left Tinder, I think I had like close to 1,000 matches, or like over 1,000 matches. And I would say out of that, maybe 20 of those people were like really good conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or interesting, or like funny, and like, or like actually met my like level of effort, or what, you know what I mean? Like they were like on par, and were like, it was a fun spar to have that conversation back and forth.
That's what you fucking want.
And like, if I was just like, every time someone was sort of like vaguely not on my level, and I just never, like, I wouldn't have met anyone, because, you know what I mean? Like, what, 2%, 0.2% of the women that I matched with were interesting to talk to. And that's not to say, like, when I met up with them, they were, they were great. You know what I mean? It's like, so I think it's just like, also like, some people are just bad at texting.
Yeah. I fucking hate when you're trying to get something interesting going and you're like, hey, like tell me something about yourself. Like, what are you into? Like, what fucking gets you going? And not like, that sounds way too sexual, but you know, like, fucking, like, do you have a favorite book? Like, do you fucking watch movies? Like, what do you do? Like, what are your hobbies? And it's like, I hang out with friends. What? Really? Groundbreaking. That doesn't count as a passion.
I'm really into like watching Netflix and listening to music.
Yeah. Oh, cool. What music? I don't know, like everything, but like not metal or country.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm like, it's just like, guys, if somebody asks you something, like, tell them what you're into. If you make fucking like model homes at home, fucking tell them. If they're not into that, fuck them. Well, don't fuck them. Well, if you want to, do, but don't. Yeah. They don't deserve it.
I mean, that was like
be like, show your passions, and if you don't have any, get some.
There was a time where I mentioned that I was like, I played Pathfinder, which is like a tabletop RPG, if you don't know, like Dungeons and Dragons, and someone was like, that's really fucking nerdy, and I was like, yeah,
it's fucking awesome though.
100% it is.
It's the best part of my week.
But like, the thing is, I was just like, when was the last time, like, how often you get to have dinner with your best friends?
Yeah.
Because I do it every fucking week. I get to sit down and have dinner
for hours
and hang out and like do things with my best friends every week. It's like one of the biggest adult problems is like, you stop seeing your friends, or it's more difficult. Like, there are memes about that shit. It's like, I have a thing where every fucking Monday night I get to see my best friends and have a meal with them.
Yeah, that's the fucking best choice we've ever made. So if you want to give
me shit for that, you can fuck yourself.
Yeah. Right now.
Here's a vibrator.
Here's a fleshlight. Dave.
Do I go into my next question?
Fuck yeah. I forgot we were recording, man. I don't know what's going on.
Here we go. This comes from user JB6. What's her problem?
Oh, I know, right? You know what happened? She had a horse when she was younger. It was her first love, but it never requited that love.
This is in relation to something you just said. So I initiated a conversation with a girl I know in person on Snapchat. We talked, and she ended up asking me if I wanted to go out and grab something to eat with her.
Okay, well, I know what her issue is. In person, he talked to her on Snapchat. Just talk to her.
Well, he knew her in person. He knows her in real life, IRL.
I'm being real funny.
We picked a place.
So
I
I think
asking her for her number, and she gave it to me. We texted, and the conversation was going good. I'd take a little while to text back, as I'm busy, but I texted back at a reasonable time, as did she. We got on topic about what we want to do with our majors. We both attend the same university, and she told me and asked me the same question. I followed up with a response along with a question about her field, and she replied with, nah.
What?
Using my best judgment, I decided to respond with a dry response, as she did, and just stopped making an effort. A couple days later, I posted a snap, and she commented on it, and I just opened it and left her on read, as I really had nothing to say to her after her dry response days prior. She works at the front desk of my dorm, and every time I walk through the door, she ducks her head behind the computer as if she doesn't want to see me, as if she doesn't want me to see her or something. What's her problem? Also, we didn't end up going on the date, as I didn't think it was necessary to follow up with her.
What's your problem, bud?
I actually responded to this, and I was just like, what's your problem?
Like, I left her on red. Oh, good job, bud. Good one. You did it. Like, no, fucking, you're playing bullshit games. Like, fuck off. If you want to talk to her, talk to her. If you don't want to talk to her, don't talk to her.
This is my thing. I was just like you said you were having a great conversation. She gave you one-word answer. I was like, maybe that was just the answer to that question.
Yeah, also, I would love to know the fucking question.
I would also love to know what his dry response was.
Yeah, I know.
bet it was
also,
fucking an asshole. I bet it was the most dickish fucking comment.
But also, like, he got the dry response and was like, oh, I'll reply in kind. Like, surely that's where that interaction ends. If he was like, oh, dry response, I've replied with one, like, move on? But now he's like, I'm so offended that not only did I reply with a dry response, but then she commented, I left her on red, and I don't think I should follow. Like, what do you do? Like,
that's the thing. It's like,
how bad was this?
She has no problem. Like, she gave you a one-word answer.
You said something
took it
dickish.
so personally.
And now you're ignoring her.
And then you ignored her.
And now she
bailed
has
on a date.
Now she has to hide behind the computer.
Yeah, I was like, she even like tried to reinitiate contact with you, and then you ignored her. I was like, what's her problem? Like, what are you doing? I was just like, I don't know. I was just like,
how do you live in a world where you don't realize you're the problem?
I feel like a real common fucking thing.
I know, but still, like, how do you type that and go, oh, like, because you know the way sometimes, like, you feel like you're whatever, but then you like say it to someone, and halfway through speaking, you're like, shit, I was the dick.
But like,
do you not know you're
a
typing
bunch of the
it out
comments were people being like, she's just playing hard to get, ignore her. She's playing hard to get, forget her. I was like, she's not playing hard to get.
Those men have read the Kama Sutra.
She was fucking talking to you, and then again tried to talk to you, and you, like, if anyone's playing hard to get, it's you.
It's your boy leaving her on red.
Yeah.
I was just
like,
classic playing hard to get behavior.
It's a classic just asshole move.
Yeah,
Again,
what are you
like,
doing?
And then like, oh, we made plans to hang out, and then I just didn't talk to her ever again and didn't go on that date. It's like,
what's her problem, Dain?
Yeah, what's her problem?
Oh, what a bitch. No, he's just like, you're in the wrong, dude. Like, fucking chill. Don't play these bullshit games. Like, I don't know how. Like, if you sent her a picture of your dog and was like, your dead dog. I was like, oh, this dog's real cute. And she was like, nah, yeah, sure. Maybe then you can be upset. I don't understand. Like, there's not many situations where that response should garner this fucking reaction.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, do you think my parents should continue living? Nah, yeah, sure. Like, do you agree with... just like... You know, like, there's very few questions where this 3-letter response makes you this pissed off.
And it's not even like... It's literally just...
Like, homegirl, do you like Weetabix? Nah, get the fuck out.
It'd be one thing if he said, oh, not this time,
why do you do this every week?
Not this time, phone. I almost dropped my phone, but not today. It'd be one thing if he was like, oh, we like finally exchanged numbers and all she gave me was one-word answers. I'd be like, Okay, yeah, great, I get it. Like,
But even then, like, don't retaliate. Don't play these games.
Yeah.
Just get over it and move on. Like, cool, whatever.
like,
She's not into
you
you.
can't
That's
be
cool.
like, oh, we had a great conversation.
Yeah.
And she gave me one word answer. Also,
then I
like,
just
you're
took
talking
the
about
full
how busy
offensive.
you are. It's like, also, if she's working at the front desk,
Yeah.
maybe she got busy and she didn't want to leave you on read.
Yeah.
And so, like, she sent you a nod.
On red.
On red, read, whatever.
What's our next read it question?
Shut up. You know what I mean? It's like if someone sent me a text and I only had time to like send a quick response, I'd rather do that than ignore them.
I wish I knew what the fuck he asked, because I bet you it's something like really like.
I
you
actually
know,
said, I was like, your question probably just wasn't good enough.
it was
like,
probably just like, oh, are you like planning on doing that? Like, you're planning on making a career out of that or whatever. It was probably some fucking bullshit thing about her job at the front desk. She was like, nah,
yeah.
I bet you. And then he was like, fuck, just no.
I could just imagine him just like whipping his phone against the wall and like ripping all of her pictures down that he's like hung up. All right, do you have a question? My combo is.
Yeah,
is
I
over.
kind of want to go back because I realized we were dropping like a lot of generalizations during the Tinder thing. We were like, girls do this. And it's kind of just, I guess, from both of our experiences. So, like, if you're a girl and you have the other side of this story, fucking send it in because we would love to hear more from the other side of things. But, yeah, I just wanted to clarify that a little bit.
I stick by everything I said.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Yeah, so I have actually, I'm not going to fucking go get it. I'm just going to paraphrase. I have some user-submitted questions.
Why do you... Listeners.
Users. We're a drug.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you use us. And you're never going to fucking escape this addiction. You bitches. No, so user-submitted questions. They did too. I feel like they're kind of in the same hemisphere, so I might chain them around. This is going to be...
It was the combo episode.
Oh, the 1-2 punch.
Combo question.
This is going to be... I need to come up with an agent name. Agent Wayne is a friendly celebrity chef.
It's a weird Asian name, but all right. It's tough to crack.
So she has 2 questions.
Okay.
First one is, how do you and your partner come at the same time?
Oh boy! Hey, here's a hint for you, ladies. Don't tell your partner that you're about to come, because let me tell you, that's gonna speed him up real quick.
But that could be handy. Like if you you know what I mean? Because if you're about to come, don't tell him to come, or don't ask him if he's about to come.
Yeah,
that's like you don't want to get them thinking about coming too much, because it'll usually go the other way.
Yeah.
Overthinking anything usually does not help. I have an idea how you do this, and by that I mean one person has to be in charge.
Yeah,
it's not a two-way street, and you need to really know your partner.
Yeah, and it also depends on like if your partner takes a shit ton of work. Like if they really need to sort of like activate all the muscles and like really focus in, it's like they're the one setting the pace.
Well, yeah, like someone needs to be in charge because like if you're both working on different timeline, like, you know what I mean, you need to fucking focus and like, you know, when you're gonna come and you need to mediate that while you get them to basically there.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the time, like, people don't come from penetration alone, so it's all clitoral stimulation, so that makes it like a little bit better because you can like keep stimulating them like up and up and up and like give it a rest while you like just do penetration and then like keep doing that. And you do need to kind of like be in contact, like, you know, you need to communicate, like the girl, if the guy's in charge, the girl needs to like say when she's close, and then you can like lay off that clitoral stuff while you then get yourself closer. And like I do feel like one person needs to be in charge. You also really need to know your partner.
Yeah,
like it's not like a first, you know, one night stand kind of thing. It can happen.
Yeah,
but
you could be lucky, but like I don't think that's an acquired skill that you can pull off with every
you don't
single
know
person you fuck.
No, because you don't know how their body works. You know what I mean? Some people like are wildly different. Also, like you don't know whether they're being performative or not or whatever. Like you really need to learn how to like how someone's tells work. So once you know how to make your partner come and what like the signs are of them getting closer, then you just need to moderate your own kind of performance. You know what I mean?
I think the trouble with this is like setting that as a goal, I think is counterintuitive because like you're going to think about it and that's going to be like it's gonna be in the back of your head.
I do
Especially
think,
if
like,
you mentioned it to your partner.
yeah, that's the thing. I think it's one of those things, like, when I've done it, it's been in my own head, but I haven't told them. I haven't been like, hey, I'm going to make us come at the same time, because then everybody's thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I do think, like, if you're the one with this thought and you want to do it, you just got to, like, play a little game with them. Just be like, yo, you got to tell me, like, when you're, like, close to coming.
Yeah.
And then whatever you're doing, ease off it a little bit while you get yourself up to that point. And just play a little game of give and take until you know you're about to. You're pretty sure they're about to.
Yeah, get them to ask you permission to come.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly.
another thing where it's
which
like,
is also fucking fun.
yeah, because you like, if you're not ready, you just tell them no.
Yeah.
Don't. And then, like, that's going to make things great.
Yeah.
It's going to make things so fun.
You're, like, every time you lay off of them, it's going to heighten that tension. Like, again, don't over fucking do it. But, like, you need to know yourself and you need to know them.
Also, I'm gonna throw this in because we're kind of skirting the edges of edging. I just found this out. You can do a whole shit ton of damage to yourself by edging.
I read that earlier on as well. I was like, oh god.
Apparently there's like a thing where if you edge yourself too long, you
can get the feeling of testicular torsion without
your
torsion.
ejaculatory ducts will get swollen, and it mimics the effects of testicular torsion.
Yeah, don't edge too long.
Yeah.
Also, I will say there is a point of diminishing return on teasing. I'm going to put that out there to the women because I haven't had any men tease me, but I've had one or two people definitely, like, start off like, oh, I'm going to, and then it just goes on too long, and I'm like, okay, like,
yeah, there's a point
the
where
level
it
where it was
becomes,
fun and a tease, just now my dick is sad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But, same person, same realm, what if you both can only come in a certain position and they're different?
I would say unless she is incapable of, like, continuing to have sex after she comes, I would say do her first.
Yeah.
Because, like, if she can keep going, great. Like, hammer those out and then flip it around
100%
for him and finish him off. Because, like, man, these things are synergizing so well. I have a question that kind of ties in with this.
But no, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like, if whoever can keep going, you know what I mean? Like, if the girl can't, or, like, if the guy, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna go soft after you come, usually. So, like, if your dick is required for the next step, you can't be the first one to go, unless you want to do something else. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's like, if
again, you just gotta know your partner and plan accordingly.
If it's one of those things where, like, if you can't, then, like, be prepared to maybe use your mouth to finish them off.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if
vice versa.
Yeah, or like your fingers. Like, if you need to, like, just get the finger in and get her there.
Exactly.
You kind of have to, like, figure out who is the most useless after sex.
Exactly, yeah. Like, if someone's use stops after you come, then that's the point at which you need to be the last one to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Although, I've been with women who, like, once they come, they're just, like, brain dead. And, like, literally
and,
cannot
like,
function.
They can keep going, but only if you're piloting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, like that you can't keep having sex, and then, like, they're literally just, like, shaking. Just quivering messes, and you're just like, this is awesome. This has done wonders for my self-esteem.
Dude, you need to stop.
But my dick needs more attention.
I told you to stop using the taser, man. That's not sex. When I said make her shake, that wasn't like.
Okay, so when we're talking about coming, are we not talking about tasing?
Dude, you took the song "It's Electric" by Metallica like way too.
Right,
literally.
the lightning. Is that a Metallica reference?
Way too literally. Yes, it is, but way too literally, man.
Are you ready for the synergy question?
Girl, I'm gonna make you shake. Cause I
Posted
taser.
By 88 Brianna 88.
That's
My
too many
husband
Briannas.
Insists on boning me with a half-hard dick.
Oh, I've read that one too.
And I'm getting pretty annoyed with it. Round number 1 is always great. It's awesome. We both finish. Everything is wonderful. But he always wants to go for more rounds afterwards with no recharge time in between for his dick to get hard again. I've tried telling him I don't need him to always go multiple rounds, and he says, I know you don't need to, but I like to. Yes, I have orgasms from it, but I'm pretty sensitive. As in, a strong breeze could probably make me come in the right circumstances. I'm not exactly having fun post round 1, despite having orgasms. It seems like he's enjoying himself, even though he usually doesn't It seems like he's enjoying himself, even though he usually doesn't come more than once in a night. Can it really feel that good to fuck a girl when you're not fully erect, though? For me, it just feels squishy and awkward. So I just can't imagine it feeling awesome for him. But maybe I'm wrong. I can't just say, hey, can you stop shoving your I can't just say, hey, can you stop shoving your dick in me when it's soft? I don't enjoy it at all. Anybody have some insight as to why he does this all the time, or how I could talk to him without sounding super rude? His ego is more fragile than most, so I need to be gentle about it.
Than most? So my confusion is, she says she doesn't like it, then she says she still orgasms, then she says she's not having fun while she's orgasming. Why?
Well, I mean, like,
orgasms are great.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, if you're not mentally in it.
But like, see, I'm wondering if she's just upset because it's not hard. You know what I mean? Like, maybe just internalizing that a little bit and being like, oh, like,
well, she describes the feeling as squishy and awkward.
But she's also orgasming. I don't think I'm orgasming off squishy and awkward. Actually,
I mean, a little bit.
That's like 3 of my exes. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, that was kind of confusing. I just be like...
My thing is where she
say,
says, I can't just say, hey, can you stop showing me? It's like...
You totally can.
Maybe not in
maybe
that
not in those
verbiage.
words, yeah.
Maybe you have to, like, soften that verbiage up a bit. But, like, you are 100% allowed to say you're not into it. And say that you're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you're married, even if you're... It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Like,
there's
you are
no-
allowed to say no to things.
In fact, you should if you don't want to. It's not even an allowance thing. Like, do it. Like, don't allow yourself to be...
I think this guy's in his head and he thinks that, like, this is making him a superhero. And when you're like, oh, you don't need to, you're, like, making a concession for him, as opposed to you saying, I don't want to.
Exactly.
I think
so
that is kind of...
She's like... He thinks, like, oh, I don't care about me. It's all about you.
Yeah.
Like, and the irony is that she's not into it, which is, like, just terrible.
Yeah, I think... and like, again, it's going to be confusing because, like, if she's coming while he's doing it, he's like, oh, she loves this.
Fuck yeah. If I was doing a thing and my partner was coming, and it seems like it wasn't even just once. If you're getting multiple orgasms out of a thing I'm doing, I'm not going to not do it unless you tell me, because in my head, even right now, even reading this question, orgasms equals yes, equals good.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been like, oh, I fucking had an orgasm eating that pie. It's like, oh, that was good pie. No, it fucking sucked. What? They don't go together. Orgasms and bad things. Not in my head. I don't know. But
like,
the thing is, like, saying it that way, not gonna be the best. Just be like, hey, like, how about we take a break? I'm a little sensitive, and I wanna, like, wait till you're, like, ready to go again.
Yeah, or even just like, if it's...
Or just be like, oh, I am done.
If you don't want to. Yeah, you could just be like no, like,
give
this
him
was enough.
Give him the capital DONE. Because, like, when I'm having sex... There's the, oh, I'm done. Like, that was my first one. And there's the, oh, I'm done. As in, like, this train has left the station.
Yeah.
No more passengers on board. Like, we're going to be late to Montreal.
Stop that. I wish you could see the stupid face he just made, because you would never listen to this podcast again.
Oh, you would fucking just have a bad orgasm right there. Yeah, no, like, you just don't do these things. And, like, it is very easy because, like, I don't know if he's entirely enjoying it that much. And if he is, like, you could just, like, manipulate him with your hand or your mouth.
I promise you
he's struggling through to try and make things better for you.
Yeah.
Because
he probably did it once and saw that you came a couple times and he was like, fuck, I've set the standard.
Exactly.
So, like, there's probably going to be a sigh of relief where you're just like, hey, like, it's super uncomfortable for me.
Or you just be like, I'm too sensitive.
It's like,
easy.
I'm all down for, like, more orgasms, but, like, I need a breather. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like,
and, like, you that's not even about him. Like, you're making about you, not him.
Yeah.
Like, just say, like, you finished me off. Like, I am complete.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's, like, that's going to be an ego boost. And then he's not going to have to, like, there's nothing worse than when your dick is not fully cooperating and you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you finish before someone and you know they're nearly there and you're trying to keep going and it's just getting a little, like, that sucks.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like trying to fucking put spaghetti through, like, a needle hole and you're just like,
or if you're like,
in there.
you think you're good again, and then you start and you realize you're going a little too soon. That's the worst.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shitty feeling. I very much doubt he's enjoying this.
No, I promise you, especially because he's not coming. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like he's. I don't think he's getting anything out of this.
No.
And like I said, it's probably one of those things where he did it once.
Yeah, he's
You
doing
came
it
a couple
all for
times,
you.
and he's like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
I gotta do this all the time now." There will probably be a sigh of relief.
Oh
when you're
man,
like,
he's gonna be the happiest. He can roll over and fucking have a Sprite. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, just like
Just tell him, be like, because I guess it is true. Just be like, yo, I'm too sensitive. Like, I'm good. Like, let's fucking spoon. Let's cuddle. Let's drink some Sprite.
I've got some fucking ice
Sponsored
cream
by
in the
Sprite.
fridge. I'm gonna go or freezer. And like,
Oh no!
oh, I put the ice cream in the fridge again.
Speaking of squishy and awkward,
Just stupid idiot.
oh,
I'm sorry, I'm too upset to have sex.
yeah. Oh, nailed it. Put the ice cream in the fridge before you guys bone down. Be like, shit, my Ben and Jerry. Oh fuck! Damn it! Fuck! Ah! Why?
Oh my god, you're gonna blow this microphone.
I'm below this fucking popsicle stand because it all melted. Jesus. Ex left me day after Valentine's Day. Advice for meeting up. So I, 19-year-old female, was with him, 18-year-old male, for 7 months. Sure, it's not a long time, but I really cared for him. He left me last Thursday because I was clingy and controlling. He doesn't realize or believe that he is the one who drove me to that with his cheating and lies. I am meeting him at a public place this Thursday to return his grandpa's books to him and get the rest of my stuff. Guess I'm just looking for any advice. I'm hoping he will let me buy him a coffee and we can have a nice chat, leave off on a better note. Advice, anyone?
Is this just a plot from like Riverdale?
I don't know. It's a fucking...
Sounds like a CW show.
It sounds like a fucking shitty situation. Do not spend your money on this asshole.
Yeah.
Don't fucking, like, burn his granddad's books.
Whoa.
You know what? I bet you he was like, hey, can I get my granddad's books back? Just say, nah.
Ooh.
Like, this guy cheated on you and lied and then was mean to you when he dumped you. Don't buy him a coffee.
Yeah, just be
Give
like,
him his shit and leave.
Here's your grandpa's books and fuck off from my life.
Right? Get him the fuck out of your entire life. He was mean. He cheated. He lied. Valentine's Day just happened. He has to wait at least 2 weeks after Valentine's Day. It's a law.
Well, it's not a rule.
I know.
We don't believe in rules here.
I don't believe in any fucking rules.
Yeah, this is one of those things where you just sort of like,
It's like
I don't care. Like, I don't care if you like the guy. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's okay. So I have seen this time and time again where like people, they want to like end on a better note, or they want to like come to terms, or like you can't change what happened. You know what I mean? Like he still cheated, he still lied, he still was mean, and he still broke up with you. Like nothing's gonna make that better.
The closure that you need is like more or less from yourself.
The closure you need is to get the fuck out of this person's existence.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta like you process and like be like, okay, this guy hurt me, and deal with it like on your own terms.
Yeah.
And like you don't need anything from him.
No,
because
he's just gonna make it worse.
even if he apologizes, even if he's like, if he gives you like a reason or like anything, you know what I mean? Like even if he's just like, hey, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have done that. It was my fault. I'm a piece of shit. Like, great. But like,
it doesn't
like you
change
said,
anything.
he's done it.
Yeah.
His actions, and like, that is very indicative of how he feels about you.
Yep. And also, probably indicative of how he's gonna act in this situation, which is probably not great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's gonna have a sudden realization. Like, last week he's like, you're clinging and controlling. Fuck you, we're done. This week he's like, oh, you're right. I was a piece of shit. I lied and I cheated and that was unfair on you. But, like, I'm gonna leave out of your life because you deserve that. But here's your stuff back intact and I haven't spat on any of it. No.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where, like, they're so young. She's probably hoping that this works out in, like, a fairy tale
Yeah.
ending.
Because that's the thing. Like, he sounds like the kind of, like, if you're the kind of person to cheat on somebody and like lie to somebody and then blame the generation of your relationship on them, you're probably pretty manipulative, and you're probably the kind of person who's going to see somebody trying to have a chat with you and work that as an angle and like maybe sleep with you again or maybe hook up with you again, or like date you again. But that's, you know,
And there's also like a myriad of issues for people who like want to write that. You know what I mean? Like for her, there's probably like some insecurities that are like lingering for whatever. I can't begin to guess, but like there's a reason people stay with cheaters, and that's usually like a codependency, or you know what I mean, some sort of insecurity.
Or you're just trying to help them, or you see the best in them, or like they're misunderstood, and like you understand. Like I've been there. I've put myself like in front of other people's actions. Like I'll put myself at words. Like I will be there for them at my expense because I can rationalize why they do shitty things, because I like to think the best of people, I like to help people, and I also don't really particularly care about suffering necessarily. Like I can suffer through shit to get to better shit. I'm good at working shitty jobs, and I'm good at like doing shitty things, or like having shitty things done to me, and I've been trying to get out of that for years. And it's just one of those things, you need to just get the fuck out of there. And I learned that, and it's great.
Yeah,
it's the most freeing thing in the world.
I want to like grab her by the head and just be like, "You're better than this."
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like,
demand better of
respect
the people
yourself
in your life,
more,
and like love yourself enough to know that like when someone doesn't love you, they're not worth your time.
Or even if they love you but they're being shit to you, get the fuck out of there. It doesn't matter. Like, girl, I hope you're good.
Yeah, I hope he gave his books back and he was an asshole again. You can learn a lesson.
Or he just gave you your shit and you were like, cool, bye.
Yeah. This is from Reddit user Memphilily, I think. This may be out there, but how quote unquote normal is it to sniff my girlfriend's panties? Is there something wrong with me? I'm a lesbian female, and I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years now. Recently, I'm kind of picked up the habit of sniffing her panties occasionally, every couple weeks or so. Is this bad, or creepy, or just straight up not okay? I like to do it because I just love the smell of her vagina. It turns me on more than anything else. I like to smell them when I'm masturbating, but it also reminds me of her and the amazing sex we have when I miss her. I've learned that I like this pretty recently. I want to tell her, but I don't want to weird her out. She's into almost every kinky thing, and we're extremely comfortable with each other, but I definitely don't want to take it too far.
Yeah, like, the smell of vagina is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking so good. But if you're doing it without her knowledge, it's a little weird.
That's the thing. It's
right?
like, are you living together? Are you stealing her panties? Do
you have them in a jar beside your bed with her fucking used tampons? Like,
I think sort of like...
Do you ever worry that someone listens to, like, this episode but hasn't listened to one? It's like, why would he say that?
Yeah.
Why did he just talk about a horse?
Yeah.
What?
Why do they keep talking about beans?
What is this stupid movie?
What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry. I know, everyone knows what I'm talking about when I reference Shall We Dance.
I will throw this mic through the wall.
Here's my, like, super easy introduction to panty sniffing.
Mm-hmm. Eat them first.
No, when you pull them off the next time you're together, smell them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be like, I fucking love that smell. And just, like, tell her right there and be like, I would do this every day.
Or even, like, have her just wear her panties, go down, like, I fucking hate that word, like, kiss down her leg while she's still wearing them. Like, get there, smell them while they're still on her.
Yeah.
Less weird. Then, as you pull them off, maybe just be like, oh, fuck. Like, that's an easy way to transition in.
It's tough because,
and then just
like,
tell her that you love the fuck out of the smell of her vagina, which, one, yeah, I get it, and two, she's probably going to appreciate the fuck out of two.
Yeah.
Also, I dare say
is,
she has the same thoughts on the matter.
She's already doing it.
That's the thing. If you're
so
like, I've been doing this for months, that's a little weird.
Yeah, and or like also just sort of like not like it's almost lying by omission if you don't mention that you've already been doing it. Like if you're just like, I love this, I would love to like take one of these home with me so I can like smell it later. You're skirting that line of being like, you kind of still need to disclose that this is happening. And like
you though,
I don't know.
Like I don't know. It is kind of like,
because like what happens if she's like, no, that's gross? Do you then tell her? Because I feel like you kind of have to, or you kind of like should, or do you just sort of be like, I've learned my lesson, I'm gonna stop doing it?
I don't think she can stop.
I think
by the sounds of it,
no. It's like every couple of weeks. She said
yes. If it was every day, that would be different. Because every couple of weeks, to me, says that she tries to stop. She gives it time.
I think it's one of those things where like the situation has arisen. She's like, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Nope. She likes it so much that she's like, no, I can't. She's so torn. She's on Reddit. So she does it. She's like, no. A couple of weeks pass. She's like, fuck.
But I'd also like to
nope.
believe
She can't
that
stop.
she would like listen to her girl's wishes. I think like I would hope.
I would
like,
hope
if
so,
she was
yeah.
like, no, like that's weird and
Yeah.
creeps me out. I hope that would be enough for her to.
Mhm.
I'm gonna think the best of her.
See, honestly, I don't really know where to land on this issue because it's like, it's kind of an invasion of privacy. But like, if they live together, I guess like your laundry's usually shared. So like, I don't know. It's kind of a victimless crime, but
Yeah.
also it's kind of like.
It'd be one
I
thing,
don't
like,
know.
again, if they weren't dating, you know what I mean? If it
Yeah,
was
if
just
they
sort of
weren't
like
dating-
my roommate, like, I'm super
Oh,
into
that
my
would be,
roommate, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, but like, if you're dating and like you're already in,
I see. That's the thing. It's like every time I think it's not creepy, I'm like, but it is a little creepy.
I don't know.
But every time I'm like, I think there are easy ways to bring it up. As to whether you disclose it is a different thing. Obviously, if she's like, yeah, that's super hot, you could be like, confession, I may have done it before,
I
and
kinda
then
do it all the
it'll lead to
time.
maybe a super sexy moment between you guys, or she'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly,
Like,
I'm bamboozled.
here's the thing. It's like, I don't think this is enough to like ruin a relationship.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, if it came out years
Yeah.
later, I don't think it would be one of those things where like, it's not like
I
you're
think,
cheating on
honestly,
them, or it's not like you're sniffing someone else's.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
It's
think
like,
a lot
it's
of
all
it might
still
just
in the
be like,
relationship.
if she knew that's what you like, maybe she'd wear a pair while you guys are getting hot and heavy and like leave it aside for you. But like, if it's just like the ones she went to the gym in, or like the ones she, ate a massive curry and, like, no one wants to have like non-pristine, you know what I mean? Like, if you're
you
doing
should let her curate what you're
exactly
smelling,
right,
yeah.
because she's probably then gonna get a little insecure and be like, shit, like, like I was running around all day in a fucking hot ass office,
Yeah.
like, and people might feel very insecure and like
It was
not
Taco
okay.
Tuesday today.
Yeah. But like, yeah, so she might be uncomfortable about that. I don't know.
I think you definitely have to broach it.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think,
like,
I don't think it's one of those
Don't
things
just
that you
keep
can
it hidden. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like a Lord of the Rings. Like, keep it secret, keep it safe. Don't
All right,
keep
then.
your secret.
Keep your secrets then.
Best meme.
Yeah, I would.
there's-
I would
bring it
definitely
up.
do that. I would like next time you go down on her, just when you're peeling off those panties, like give them a sniff and like let her know you love it.
Yeah.
And that'll be like you testing the waters.
Yeah. Where did we fall on the Tellner thing?
Oh man, I think you know what? I think I would tell her. I think even if she was like, "That's kind of gross," I'd be like, you know,
Yeah.
I've kind
You know
of been
what?
doing
Fucking,
it,
yeah.
and be like, I'm sorry, I'm definitely not going to do it
Yeah.
again. It's kind of like my thing.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Just be like,
for
yeah.
your-
And let's just say, like, I'm sorry, I found it super hot. I did it. Apologize, be open. And if it's a deal breaker, then fuck it. It should be, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those things where I think, like, you being honest is, like, a more attractive trait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I would respect the shit out of someone who would just be straight up and honest.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this boy up.
All right. What do we do at this point?
You usually hit me with some sex writing.
Are we? Are you
think
sure we're
we
recording
didn't do
today?
that. We did not do that last week.
Why? Fuck. I can't remember which ones.
Oh, it's okay. I'll listen to a repeat. It's like a greatest hits collection.
Okay. This one's pretty good. I'm pretty sure we haven't done this. Tell me if we have. You comfy?
Yeah.
I can hear you rubbing your belly.
Yeah.
Your toned ass fucking abs, by the way. Good job.
Thanks.
Dane's been hitting the gym hard. And it's fucking impressive as shit.
It's so nice to touch now.
I know. Okay. This is The Martini Shot by George Pelicanos. Oh, he's done.
I love it already.
We kissed some more and had a few laughs. While we talked, I slid my hand beneath her sweats, pushed the crotch of her damp lace panties aside, slipped my longest finger inside her, and stroked her clit. It got warm in the room. She lay back on the couch and arched her back, and I peeled off her pants and thong. Now she was nude. I stripped down to my boxer briefs and crouched over her. I let her pull me free because I knew she liked to. She stroked my pole and took off my briefs. Then I got between her and spread her muscular thighs with my knees and rubbed myself against her until she was wet as a water slide. And then I split her.
Oh man, so the the imagery I had for longest finger was
His
just a
dick.
real long finger.
What I love is like the way he wrote it. Like, I slipped my longest finger inside her and stroked her clit. Like, it sounds like are you using 2 fingers, bud?
I think
You
so.
getting that thumb action in? Because it doesn't sound like it. Have you had sex, George Pelicanos?
Oh, you're thinking he's thinking the clit is inside. Right?
Does he think the clit's inside?
Maybe his finger's that long.
Also, he split her? I like when he compared her to a water slide because I think of bright colors and children.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. No. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening, guys.
We gotta go play Apex.
I know. Oh, man, if you guys are playing Apex Legends,
Fucking come play with us.
hit us up on Facebook or Twitter and come join our squad.
Oh man, yeah, we haven't won a game yet, but we keep getting second place.
I've won a game.
What?
Yeah, my
Cool.
second game I played, I won.
Fuck you. Everyone won their second game. I haven't won a single game, but I've been second like 23 times.
Yeah, come carry us, because we're shit.
We're getting better.
We're okay.
We're getting better. But yeah, come fucking play. It's so good.
Yeah, send us a message on Twitter with your, PSN. We have to thank people.
I won't.
So the people who gave us some social media love
Some
last
love.
week, we asked for it, and you guys came out. Some of them are Adam, who gave us a really nice shout out, Brent, who gave us a really nice shout out, Eighth Dimension Podcast said it was one of the most heartwarming moments in podcast history when we said we loved each other last week. Some other people like Patty, who always likes our fucking Facebook posts. Alana for giving us some good love. Ryan, Chris, Adriana, who's probably our best listener.
She's the best.
Sarah, Eric, Sharky. Thank you guys so much. Brian for listening, and
Our lovely girlfriends.
yeah, our amazing girlfriends. And again, shout out to Amanda for letting us use all of her shit, her laptop and her microphone. I use her headphones. We use the closet.
I use her boyfriend.
Without this, we would sound real shit.
Like that one week we fucked up.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Probably worse.
I wrote a poem about it, so.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. We still need a few more reviews on iTunes.
Some might say all the reviews.
All of the reviews to get us officially on the rankings. We're still in the hidden ranking phase, and I think we're 2 away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's a certain amount.
Okay.
So if you want to head over to iTunes and give us a rating and a review.
5 stars.
5 stars.
If you
It'd be
could.
real good. Yeah. So if you have a question, you can email us at fbuddiespodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, so let us know when you do a review and a rating on iTunes at FCK_buddies. And you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FCKbuddiespodcast.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Josh Eagle and the Harvest Cities, for their song Paper Stars.
That is our theme song.
It is. Yeah.
Man, it's so weird. I'm so used to listening to just that little bit of clip, and I listened to the full song the other
I've
day.
never heard the song.
It's so good.
I mean, I listen, Josh.
I'm
Thanks,
actually, you know what?
boy.
I'm gonna post the whole album because it's free to listen online, so
Cool.
you can check that out.
Yeah.
because he's a good boy. Yeah, so every week Niall delves into the deepest pits of humanity, known as the Danverse, where we find pickup artist and general piece of shit Dan, and he tweets out also terrible advice, the antithesis of us, if you will.
We hope. Should I read out the tweet or tell everyone if he's tweeted yet?
Ooh, I need to know if he's tweeted.
Ready?
This is Dan Watch 2019.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't leave me like this.
Dan was just powering up.
Oh no.
Dan took January off
Oh no.
to become more of an asshole.
Mega Dan.
I can't write this shit. I had a Dan planned. I'm gonna read his 2 newest, right?
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, February 7th. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
How to get your girlfriend or wife to lose weight.
Oh boy.
February 12th. Are you ready?
No, but it hit me.
How to deal with your girlfriend on her period.
Oh, Dan.
What?
Dan, I was worried about you. I genuinely had
Do you
real
think-
feelings and concern for you, Dan.
Do you think we woke him up with that tweet?
I think it was one of those things where, he had slumbered and we had awoken the elder douche.
Oh, fuck.
My name is Dain Miller,
Fuck you, Dan. Niall.
and we're your fuck buddies.
We are.